It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewan here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie starter out of Michigan State University.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Right back to Allen. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. From the red zone now. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Goal to go, it's a pass play. And the defender comes away with it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Huh.
Daniels gonna throw to get us started. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, partner. The first time they touch the ball, somehow it ends up as a safety.
Somehow, some way. How about we just call it unfortunate for one side? But I tell you what, if we get a safety on the first touch of this game, I can't wait to see what we're in store for today.
Nice positivity there. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Back to the well again. Broke through the tackle. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Dallas. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Here we go. Set. 60 bison. 60 bison. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Give him 5 on that play. Still need 3 times that now on 3rd and 15.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's complete to Wilson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He's got Andrews. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set. Ready, ready.
Rattler. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And this time they're gonna get there and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, ready, go. Set, go.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Here we go.
Here's Rattler. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. The Commanders ready for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mahone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a give up the middle now to their fullback. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. Finding Pearsall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun handoff for Allen. He spins right by him. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Another carry for him. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 29. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their early lead to 8. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Set to return, it's Chuba Hubbard. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Come on, set. Hut.
Rattler setting to throw. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to North.
Ready, break.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Down. Set.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Everybody rushing back to the line. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here. It's Allen again.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They give it to him again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. This is Allen on the give. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The running back gets it on the draw. Has room inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Spinning his way to the end zone. Touchdown! The Cowboys push their lead to 15. Braylon Allen, the touchdown! Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. To return, Jerome Ford. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And after that opposing score, Brock, they find themselves taking over down 16.
Here we go. Chop alert, check, Panther.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him.
Ready.
From the 34. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. It's an option to the left side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. Connects with Hubbard. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. New set of downs for him from the 46. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Give now to the running back. He's got a gain of 6 there. Diamador Lenore, they're on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. You're working quickly here. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch the lead to 23. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 60. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Cowboys and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. Offense in the hurry up now. First down from the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point added on by McPherson.